I'm Nocona Burgess. I'm a Comanche, originally from Oklahoma. My medium is paint on canvas, mostly acrylic paint, but I do paint in oil and watercolor. And yeah, just my inspiration is just everything. My people. I do a lot of reading, a lot of research, and I just love like the old images from the early 1900s, kind of the transition the Native Americans went through at that time period, and just also animals. I live out by Cochiti Lake, and I just see a lot of buffalo and ravens and just animals, and I kind of got re-inspired once I moved outside of town, and the animals and the movement and everything. So just a little bit of everything. I don't, if I could, I'd paint everything I see, but and I do a lot of kind of iconic images with animals, natives, and then even like musicians. I really into a lot of music, so I do a lot of portraits of musicians like Johnny Cash and Jimi Hendrix and Bob Dylan, things like that. So. I just think that people think of the artwork as pop art, but I think that that's a limited vocabulary from people. That's kind of what they know, or that's the first thing that pops in their head. So, and I don't mind that, but I don't want to limit it to that it's just kind of this icon. So I think a lot of pop art was taking everyday average stuff and turning it into like this, like a soup can. It's an everyday thing that you don't notice, and turning it into art. Whereas mine is like people, I really try to humanize the natives, that they're these human beings, they're these people that had these experiences, and it's not just Indian on a canvas or Indian with a red shirt, it's kind of more than that to me. So I just don't want it to kind of be limited to pop art and that kind of standard. So, but I don't worry about labels or what I am, and I don't think any artist really does. I don't think you go into the studio going, oh, I'm going to create some pop art today, or I'm going to create some neo whatever, or Dadaism. You just kind of go in and do what you do, and your influences are your influences, and it just comes out, whatever you look at or wherever you're drawn to, it just comes out however it comes out. Once it filters through the brain and goes through the hand and reaches the canvas, it is what it is, so, and that's what I've always been drawn to. I've always liked the Bay Area artists of the 50s, and then I like Canon and Nieto type of things, just those type of images that I've always been drawn to. So I think that that's where it comes from more than anything.
And is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do? Is there something that you're exploring right now that may be upcoming, or?
There's everything. I talked about possibly doing some drawings, some simple drawings, and then I've been exploring the idea of using like Greek mythology with native art, and that's kind of what I started with the Archer series. It's based on Atlanta, the goddess Atlanta, and so just kind of using that. And then I have a model set up. He's going to be my Icarus. So I'm kind of using that idea of kind of Greek mythology with kind of native themes and ideas. So I thought my idea for that was like using the person as Icarus, and he's a Menominee Indian guy from Wisconsin. And the idea was using paintings with different sets of wings, like raven wings on one and eagle wings on the other and hawk wings, and kind of painting it kind of with that idea, of Icarus. So yeah, and then, just kind of thinking ideas of, like the centaurs and the minotaurs and, things like that. So yeah, just kind of that whole idea. The baby likes to hang out in the studios. I always put his jumper in there, put on some Ramones and